What does it actually look like for heaven on earth to be a reality expressed in the world around us? I'm Pete Carter. I'm one of the senior leaders at Eastgate, and I'm also a medical doctor, having worked in hospital medicine for 4 years and a further 30 years in general practice. Healthcare is something that affects literally every one of us. It's very difficult to imagine individuals or families that have not been affected by illness in some way or another. And all of us need access to the healthcare system from time to time. When you look at the systems of healthcare in the world today, they all have one thing in common. They're all struggling with a lack of resources to meet the growing demands around them. Christians can always be full of hope because God hasn't given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power and a sound mind. In the UK alone, there are more than 50,000 Christians who work in the arena of healthcare. Imagine how many there are throughout the world. And then imagine if every one of those was equipped and encouraged to bring the resources of heaven into their everyday life. What a difference we could make together. Imagine going to your local doctor, confident that not only would you access excellent medical care, but you'd get a touch of heaven at the same time. Then how about the scenario of going through a difficult diagnostic process with all sorts of questions and maybe possibly anxiety, and then experiencing not just medical expertise, but people who will bring faith and hope into that situation. This is the heart of heaven in healthcare. We want to provide a place where Christians can connect, learn and be inspired to release heaven wherever they are. Nurses, doctors, therapists, receptionists, porters, volunteers, anyone who carries the Holy Spirit inside them. Every year we gather together around the presence of God at our annual Heaven in Healthcare conference, where there's great worship and teaching and inspiration that will literally change your life. Through heaveninhealthcare.com, we're building community, sharing good news and enabling people to learn through equipping tools and various series like our new one called In Real Life, which we're really excited about. In Real Life is all about getting to grips with the practicalities of how you will bring heaven into your workplace.
But your experience is that actually spirituality could be a legitimate part of healthcare provision?
Well, you're right. I mean, I've heard phrases like it's illegal to pray for patients, or you're going to get in trouble with the governing body, or basically you can't tell anyone about it. It's perceived amongst the Christians that it's just not a thing to do, that it's not allowed. And that's just not true.
This is just the beginning. There are so many more people we want to reach with these life-changing resources. We want to continue to invest in producing more material in areas like e-learning and also in stewarding the testimonies of the amazing things God's already doing in the world, so that millions of believers in the world of healthcare can go out there and bring heaven to earth. Here are 3 ways that you can help. Firstly, join with us on this mission. You can become a member of Heaven in Healthcare and you can become part of the community and benefit from the resources. Secondly, please pray about and think about donating to Heaven in Healthcare, thereby partnering with us in order to change the world of healthcare. Thirdly, please share this video with family, with friends and with your church so they can be touched by the message and part of what is happening. We are so excited by what God is doing in the world today, and also to partner with you and take Heaven in Healthcare to the next stage.